The Shiba Inu are blazing hot right now. It seems like the price is going up forever. A lot of people are celebrating. The indications are being dropped by the analysts. Here we have the reason. Every single Shiba Inu seemed to have been taken aback by the US government's announcement. There is a Shiba Inu migration worth over $41 trillion. Does this mark the beginning of the perfect bull run that we seek? Here is another one. Let me explain it to you immediately. Your daily dose of Shiba wealthy coins is here. If Shiba-related topics pique your interest, you've come to the right place. Stay ahead of the curve in the cryptocurrency business and get the scoop on all the newest news predictions by subscribing. Make sure you hit the like button to get more Shiba news. The Shiba Inu must be exceptionally polite today. Lastly, the cost decided to surge above 3%, wiping out all the preceding losses, after what seemed like an endless series of oscillations. Trust me when I say that 3% isn't a lot when you look at that data. Things have been rather unsteady as of late, so this is a huge concern. What an incredible roller coaster ride the past several days has been. The Shiba Inu appeared to be holding his head high 1 second, and then he dropped suddenly, sending onlookers into a frenzy. The fluctuation was completely off course, and it appeared that no one could predict the course of events. Was it going to continue falling? Could something more unforeseen happen? It was easy to detect the market's unease. Everyone was filled with uncertainty. Whatever the case may be, the present moment is distinct. Everything is different now. Things have now started to settle down. Rather of another terrifying dive, we experienced a powerful ascent, not merely a bounce. This one appears to be somewhat substantial actually. The kind that makes stockholders let out a long heavy breath. You know the feeling, right? After a period of complete chaos, there's finally some breathing room. Now that explains it. As the market fear slowly fades, people can take a step back, look at the bigger picture, and decide what to do next without being completely overwhelmed. Everything is conceivable because it is still cryptocurrency. At least for the time being though, this is a rare occurrence when everyone can relax and take a deep breath, while Shiba Inu finds a comfortable spot to rest and starts climbing again. In reality, this pricing move did more than simply alleviate problems. It fundamentally altered the situation. According to one specialist, Shiba Inu is on the verge of something huge, according to the charts. As if our assembly here were only a small gathering. A major breakthrough is imminent, he claims, for Shiba Inu. Everything is setting up for something big with the price's trajectory and the momentum it's building. Still, it's like the calm before the storm, in a good way. If the graphs pan out, it's possible that Shiba Inus aren't just mending, it might be about to burst. Now we get to the meat of the matter. Can you tell me what's going on? What gives Shiba Inus a sudden need to jump? All this noise, where did it come from? Well, taking a step back and looking at the bigger picture, Shiba Inu isn't exactly a jogger. At the moment, Bitcoin is also completely out of control. After days of dueling about the lower end of its distance, briefly sinking to depths that worried some, Bitcoin recently took off, hitting 86,000. It has now spread over the market. This is an entirely new story. The reasoning behind this is because Donald Trump recently dropped a bombshell on the cryptocurrency market. Once again, he made a major announcement seemingly out of thin air, the creation of a reserve of digital currency in the United States. A lot has happened here. After years of attacks by the Biden administration, he explained in a Truth Social post that this reserve is intended to prop up the cryptocurrency market. Important cryptocurrencies like XRP, Solana, and Cardano will be part of this reserve, he said. But that wasn't all. He went on to say that the reserve will naturally include Bitcoin and Ethereum. Oh, and he was also very clear about it. This is just the beginning of his love affair with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Investors are on edge because they want to hear more from Trump during Friday's first ever White House crypto conference. Nonetheless, the way he frames it is just remarkable. Keeping on to the government's genuine digital money reserves was once considered as a possibility. But now he's talking about a real reserve, which means active purchasing and long-term strategies. Bitcoin reached new all-time highs, thanks to the renewed interest in the idea of a U.S. government Bitcoin reserve, which has been growing in the wake of Trump's re-election. But when he issued an executive order banning cryptocurrencies in January, growth slowed to a crawl. However, the market is roaring back to life thanks to this new discovery, which has flipped the switch once again. Naturally, Shiba Inus follow Bitcoin's every move with great interest. Anxieties, enthusiasm, and self-assurance propel Shiba Inus to new heights. Something big is happening, since the price action today shows it. Can we move on to Shiba Inus now? Now Lucy, the Shiba Inu team's head marketing, has something to say about it. The Shiba Inu group is keeping a close eye on developments, and hopes that the US government will seriously consider adding Shiba Inu Bone to the digital currency reserve, with other major cryptocurrencies. Following Trump's announcement, Lucy proclaimed it to be great news for the entire crypto sector. The inclusion of Shiba Inu's environment tokens into this reserve is something she's really hoping for in the future. In the event that this happens, the value of Shiba Inus will skyrocket and their credibility will be boosted. Since the US actively retains and promotes cryptocurrencies, making them more valid, the reserve would function similarly to any other national asset stockpile. Adding fuel to the fire, White House AI and crypto czar David Sachs has hinted that we might expect to hear more details shortly. We may finally hear answers regarding the inclusion of other currencies, like Shiba Inu, at Trump and his staff's first ever crypto conference in a few days. Therefore, it's possible this is really important. If Shiba Inus are accepted into this sanctuary, it will be a watershed moment. Something that could drive its price to absurd levels. In our last video, the analysts predicted that Shiba Inu prices would exceed $1. It's possible that their prediction may come true. Neither this nor any other short-lived pump or hype cycle will be soon forgotten. This kind of event could be the one that makes a lot of people rich suddenly. Just picture the chaos that would ensue if the United States government suddenly started buying and hoarding Shiba Inus. Institutional backing like this does more than simply increase demand. It would prove, in an unprecedented way, that Shiba Inus are very influential in the world of finance. And the meat of the matter is this. The United States government does not view Shiba Inus as a security threat, as is well known. The fact that Shiba Inu would be exempt from the same level of government regulation as other cryptocurrencies was already a huge win for the ecosystem. But if the government begins seriously storing Shiba Inus in its strategic reserve, the situation takes on a new level of legitimacy. More fantastical opportunities may open up as a result of that. Shiba Inus would be difficult to ignore if she possessed more amiability, power, and self-awareness. And think about what it would mean for everyone if that happened. A cryptocurrency has grown from its meme origins into something so large that the United States government sees value in owning some. That is wonderful. It would be noticed by everyone in the financial industry, from institutions to individual investors. The ripple effect might have incredible ramifications for Shiba Inus and the entire cryptocurrency market. So if everything works out the way everyone is expecting, we could be looking at something really historic. The crypto landscape and the Shiba Inu's fate are both upended by a change that transcends mere waves. However, remembering that, we need only enjoy this pump in its current state. This is a wonderful time for Shiba Inu owners, no matter what the future holds. In fact, a reputable dog specialist has pointed out that this is crucial information for all current Shiba Inu owners. The on-chain statistics show that $41 trillion worth of Shiba Inu coins are currently in the green. As a result of the present price stability, many investors are finally beginning to make money again. Holdings have a chance to relax when the market slows down after significant volatility, and that is happening at this very moment. Does this mean that Shiba Inus are about to burst into flames and reach new heights? Definitely not. The price is still unable to break out of a crucial resistance level, and there is still a bearish bias